down by 9 after 1, 11 at half, down by 12 after 3, and then you guys put on a great performance and come very, very close to a big upset in the semifinals.
Yes.
What overall what comes from this game?
Well, there's a lot. You know, we are a team that has been put through the ringer, not just because of the pandemic, but because of other circumstances we didn't have control over. And for us to be able to be in this moment, we celebrated. Even though it's a moment of defeat for us, it's still celebratory on the other end. But for us to be in this game and for us to battle the way that we did, I think we learned that it's going to take 40 minutes to do it. And whatever the game plan is, we have to apply it from the very start. The first 20 minutes of play, we looked a little scatterbrained and we weren't executing our game plan offensively or defensively, giving up the very looks that we did not want to. Then when the second half came, we were a little bit more stymied in terms of where we were, when we were there, and who we were allowing to take certain shots for them. And it paid off well for us. And we were able to close the gap, had tremendous opportunities with a minute or less in the game, came down to hitting, knocking down some much needed free throws to even take the lead and now put the pressure on them. But all in all, free throws, but then 20 minutes of play in the first half. That's what I look at as a coach, not just that last moment or those last 30 seconds, that first 20 minutes that we had that we didn't capitalize off of.
4 games in 4 days, and you actually went a little bit deeper into your bench today. You had the last couple of nights.
Yes.
Was fatigue a factor at all?
No, not at all, because these young women are gritty, and we don't even pay attention to tired. We know how to push through the wall, and that's something that we put them through every day in practice in the most respectable and healthy way possible. We had to utilize our bench a little bit more because we had an injury. Mariah Adams, she went down in the previous game with a twisted ankle, and we tried to doctor her up overnight, but less than 24 hours before you get back on the court, we would need a miracle at that point. She's tough. She tried to give it a go, and in the first quarter, she just said it just doesn't feel stable. So our point guard, the leader of us, the head of our snake, she was out. So now we had to manipulate our lineup with some of our more youthful players and put them in position of them hopefully being successful.
Asia, 25 points, 17 rebounds, did everything possible to give you guys a chance.
Yeah.
Her performance over the entire tournament, including tonight.
Yes. I think that she is an MVP for us, and she should be on everyone's first team, when it comes to voting, because she's just that tough. And you don't see players like her that will just lay it all out on the line no matter what. She willed us back into this game alone, and we've seen her do that against Western Kentucky when we were in the game with them. She carried us for an entire 3 quarters until we finally got our momentum and some traction and were able to move forward into a victory. But I can't commend Asia Wayne enough. She is someone that I lean on heavily as a leader, on and off the court, and she does it like the most committed soldier that you would ever see. And it's just unfortunate that the ball didn't roll her way in the most magical moment possible for her to seal the deal for us.
In the fourth quarter, Morris had 8, Robinson had 9. Obviously, King, that comeback. What did they give you down the stretch?
Well, they gave us what I was expecting them to give, all throughout the game. They struggled a little bit during the tournament, but I think Maggie Robinson finally found her footing, and we were able to make some adjustments in terms of what we were doing offensively to get her those good looks that I have complete confidence in her knocking down. And when it was time for her to step up to the mic, she sang the best solo I've ever heard. I just wish that we would have won, under these circumstances so that she could celebrate that moment for herself.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, guys.